Craig, you've jumped into the breach of the Thameside Panto. When did you first hear you were needed?
It was Sunday evening. I was over in Belfast, just shooting a movie, actually, believe it or not. My first scene in a movie, so it was quite an exciting moment. I got a call from Dean Gaffney, who's playing Wishy Washy here, and he said there'd been a little bit of a problem at the theatre, and sadly Brian Bellow had to leave for personal reasons. So they said, have you played the genie before? I said, yeah, I have actually played the genie twice before. They said, do you fancy coming over? I said, has it started? He said, yeah, it started. I said, okay, then we'll flying back to Liverpool on Monday. I'll be up here Monday night, start rehearsing Tuesday, and now it's Wednesday, and hopefully I'm going to show tonight.
So how's the preparation going? How's all the learning the lines going?
So far, so good. What I've found the hardest thing is every pantomime's got a little bit of a different edge to it, and you've kind of got it set in stone, your previous lines from another pantomime, you know, where I may have done kind of like 50 odd shows being the same character as the genie, so it's kind of hard just getting a transformation from the last pantomime to this one. But so far, so good. We're getting there.
Since Big Brother, which was 2000?
2000, 11 years ago.
11 years ago. You've had quite a career.
It's been really good, yeah. I think luckily for me, I had a trade when I went into the house. You know, I was a builder and I could use my hands, so I kind of felt lucky really into kind of makeover and building design programs. You know, and 11 years on now, we're about 850 shows.
What have you enjoyed the most? If you had the highlights of those last 11 years, what type of things have you enjoyed doing the most?
I think some of the things you achieve, you know, of course at the time when I won the Big Brother house, I gave me money to Joanne Harris, who needed a heart and lung transplant. We got the government really to kind of turn around and operate on Down syndrome children. So they're kind of really good achievements that, you know, if you can get the law changed in Parliament, that's very self-satisfying. But as for your kind of own career, I think it's hard to say like what a highlighted point is really. You know, I've had some wonderful experiences travelling the world doing DIY in places, the Falkland Islands, the Ascension Islands, Kosovo, Bosnia, you know, you name it, wherever the UN barracks are, we've been there and done a makeover of it. So things like that are really highlights.
And you mentioned Dean Gaffney. We went to see the pantomime a couple of weeks ago, and on the second half especially, he really carries the pantos, and people like him, their professionalism shines through, doesn't it? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, Dean's got a warm, loving character himself anyway, so I think he's got a real good edge to kind of interact with the audience, and that's what pantomime is about. You know, you've got to make them feel a part of it, whether they're adults or children, and I think Dean's got a good quality to do that.
And it's now Wednesday about 1 o'clock. Your first show is?
Hopefully tonight, yes. If it's not tonight, it's definitely going to be tomorrow morning, Thursday.
Craig, thank you very much.
My pleasure.